Hi, fifth grade. Here we are. We are coming to the end of our beautiful toy draw project. Hopefully, you are getting excited about finishing it off, seeing how it's going to look. For me, I am really excited about the cross hatching circle. It is one of my favorite, but the markers and the oil pastels are also beautiful. If you are one of my students who has 5 circles instead of 3 circles, that is okay. Today you're going to do markers and oil pastels, and then your last 2 circles are going to be done in crayon and in regular pencil in a similar way. If you are unsure about them, please reach out to me and ask. But today we're only going to talk about marker and oil pastel. Okay, after today, this project is due. So, without any further ado, let's get going. Okay, last week you probably chose some specific colors to represent the specific areas of your cross hatching circle. So I had my yellow for my lightning bolts, I had my teal for my Pikachu, red for the cheeks, navy blue, and gray for the background. Okay, I'm going to be translating those same color tones into marker and oil pastel. Okay, so if Pikachu was teal in this circle, he's also going to be teal in the other 2. Same thing with the lightning bolts. If they're yellow in the one circle, they're going to be yellow in the other circles, and the background, and his cheeks, and whatever. Okay, if you come across an area that needs a color that you haven't represented yet, that is okay. All you need to do is add one, right? So, like, this is a Pokeball here, and in theory, that section of Pokeball is either red or white. And it happens to be white because this is his feet. So this little area on this kind of tall area just below it, this little thing and this little thing, are white. Okay, just for the sake of argument, I'm going to leave these 2 things white in this circle because I do believe this is my marker circle. And then in this circle, I'm going to use white pastel to be those sections. Okay, it's a very small area in both circles, and it doesn't really matter that there isn't any white in this circle. Okay, so what I did was I looked at my swatches page and I tried to pair up my colors. I compared this teal to my markers and I came up with 2 teal options that will work okay. I have one main one and one that's slightly darker if I wanted to put in a shadow. Okay, I came across this raspberry marker to be the cheeks color, even though I don't think I even need it. I am still going to, I found it and I'm going to hold on to it. Okay, and then I have my darkest blue. This is Azure, which is kind of a midnight type blue in marker, and then Dolphin Gray, which is my lightest gray tone in marker, and then I just have regular classic yellow. So I found things that were similar and close in marker. Well, if you don't have every color marker, it's going to be difficult to get close. So if you used a super duper dark blue here, but all you've got is regular blue in marker, use regular blue. That is going to be just fine. Okay, same thing with yellow. Say you don't have teal. Well, teal is like a green, so you could use green in marker. Same thing with the cheeks. Like maybe you don't have raspberry in marker, use a red. You know, you can simplify it. It's okay. As long as the tonality is similar between here and here. Okay, same thing's going to happen with oil pastel. I went through and I found a couple of teals that are going to work great for my Pikachu. I found my yellow. I grabbed white for highlights. I've got a gray and a navy blue for the background. And then I don't have any color that is similar to this. This red is pretty close, but it's not as close as I would like it to be because it's actually much brighter. This red is dirty at the moment. So I might add a little brown to it to mix it in to make it sort of like this, or I might add some purple to make it more like this. We shall see. I might need to mix and blend a little. And that is just fine. You might have to do the same to make a color that matches as best you can. Okay, the beauty of oil pastels is that they are like paint, and as we know, they can mix together. So, this one is done. I'm going to go ahead and do marker and oil pastel, and then this project will be done, and we can photograph it and turn it in. Please don't forget when you are doing marker to work from lightest to darkest. So my lightest color is yellow. So I'm going to do all of my yellow areas first, and then probably the grays, the teals, and the navy blues last. Remember with marker, you learned how to do it properly. If you don't remember what it was, look back in your sketchbook and figure it out. Okay? I'm just going to do it here. I'm going to lay it down, pull a stripe, pick it up. This is one of those things that I'm a real stickler about, is markers. So definitely take your time and make it look really good. This yellow is not a good example because yellow always looks really good and solid because it's a pale color. But for most of the darker ones, you really are going to want to pull those stripes because it becomes very, very obvious when you do it right as opposed to when you do it wrong. Don't leave the circle. Again, that is the hardest part. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Hopefully you got a little messy. Hopefully your paper, however, is very clean still. I do have a thing like this, a schmutz, a little like bit of residue here from my hand, and it is most likely from the oil pastel. The only way you can attempt to get rid of it is to erase, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. If it's faint, usually you can erase it, but it does take some doing. If it's very, very dark, then sometimes it doesn't. Some erasers work better than others. Apparently this black one works better than that white one does, but either way. Okay, you want your background to be as nice and beautiful and neat and tidy as possible. It is as soon as it looks complete to you, then I would like you to photograph it, turn it in. Okay, you should have colored all of your circles. You should have used as many of your coloring supplies as possible, at least 3 of them, right? Color pencils, markers, and oil pastels. And then if you had those two other ones, hopefully you used in those two crayons in one and regular pencil in one. Okay. I am going to call mine done right here, and hopefully we can start something new and amazing next time. Bye.